kickoff for Baltimore.
Gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway, taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Hurts got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
A gain of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Now second and 11 from the 32. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This is Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down, Chargers.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Jalen Hurts.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start, but a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Ravens nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it just outside the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The 45-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Ravens 0.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. From the gun, it's Taylor. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that praise, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Taylor in the ball carrier.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find Metcalf. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a give to Taylor. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a 2nd time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Jackson from the shotgun, dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Tackled back.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
They go play action with Hurts.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
45. Mike, 45. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Yo. Pick it up.
Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. Third down here.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Switch up. 45 to Mike. I know he ain't got it.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no thought of a return here for Hines.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Number 28.
A gain of 3, second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Throwing is Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Third down.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. First and 10, way up at the 37.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 30.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore. Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He was brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. You can't block me. You can't block me. 19.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. On the return is Hines. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with